Game double tap, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing today? Yes, I was going to do Angel, and yeah, Angel is next up on our Lost Island series, but I don't have a lot of time today, so I thought I'd start off our new series, which I've been very excited about, which is deck building. And I'm going to talk about different decks we're going to build, and we're going to attempt to build them. And if they don't work out, we'll just scrap them. So they could be a really long episode, an episodic thing, where there's several parts, or there could be just a few episodes where we just try and we fail. This is another good way for you to see how each one of the classes interacts with particular deck building. So with no further ado, thank you to MyNoise for the beautiful sounds. I've got a little bit of a mix of a little Japanese kind of plucking and harping and other stuff, instruments that are above my pay grade. And I've also combined a little bit of motivational morning music. Things you can do with MyNoise, you can find them in my description. Today, record for about an hour, maybe under if I can, because I've got a couple things I need to do by 11 today. So I do apologize. We haven't had a lot of videos this week. It's been a very difficult week. Plus the Angels had a birthday, so two of the Angels had a birthday. So big shout out to Angels 2 and Angels 3 for happy birthday. Love you, and you are awesome. Thank you so much. So Angel 1 took the other two angels out on a wonderful day out for their birthday. So big shout out to Angels 2 and 3. Happy birthday, and many more. We have our Conjury Witch's Brew.
So deliciously poisonous. Causes paralysis.
But yes, our Witch's Brew is here. I just had a little bit of work done in my apartment. They are doing the filter changes today. So typical boring stuff that happens when you live in an apartment building in Midtown, the realm of fantasy and destruction, where forces of evil are confronted by the goodness of the good people. That's a new one. I have to work on that one a little bit. Got to work on that prose a little bit. But yes, Midtown is cool and overcast, a bit cloudy. I guess you call it cloudy. I don't even know what overcast means anymore. But yes, it's a bit cloudy. It will be warm on Monday. Oh, I'm so excited. My clan in Lost Vault is planning a big event, so be looking forward to videos about that. So those of you looking forward to part 2 of clan events, look forward to getting that video this week coming up. That'll be next week, by the way. Happy Friday! Yes, this will serve as not our happy hour video, but sort of our daily video for Friday. Again, we are attempting to build a specific type of deck. In this case, a desire deck. Desire decks are basically decks that utilize the card Desire, but they also include cards that have double uses, such as the card Extract, which can give you +2 attack or +1 durability. The other card is called, of course, there's Desire that gives you +4 damage or gives you +4 block. And the last one is called, my brain is blanking, but I will get it. It's a card that either lets you draw 2 cards or do 1 damage and draw 1 card. All of those cards are extremely necessary for a Desire deck. So what are the trademarks of a Desire deck? Specifically, the trademarks of a Desire deck are very fast draw, very powerful defense, and exceptional support for big weapons. And especially support for weapons that are a little low on the attack side, because Extract can give you a +2 attack. So if you have high durability weapons, Extract is a great companion. It's a great combo. So Extract gets the combo alert. Where's my sound effects here? Extract gets the combo alert. Here we go. Because Extract really supports weapons that lack durability and supports weapons that lack attack strength. So those are some important things to keep in mind. We're looking for, of course, the main card in our deck, which is Desire. I'll be talking about how many cards you're going to want of each. And there's one more card, which I can't recall for some strange reason that gives you draw capability, which is exceptionally important. So, I mean, I think I'm overdoing it. Exceptionally important, just important. The card is exceptional. We're going to talk about some of the weapons and offhands that are very important to Desire decks. We're also going to talk about why Ludolph is especially good with Desire decks, simply because Ludolph has some principles about how Ludolph comes equipped that makes creating your own specialized deck really easy. Now, other classes have some other things that kind of detract. They have built-in capabilities and they have skills, and they have other special abilities that kind of detract a little bit from running a pure Desire deck. Not to say that they can't, but Ludolph is a clean slate, which allows you to kind of go for what you want to go for. So yeah, we're going to be doing Desire decks today. This is part 1. Again, if you're playing a shuffle on the playlist for Conjury, you might get the second or third or fourth episode in this series at a different time. But please, I invite you to watch all episodes in any of my playlists. They're all good. You'll have a great time. Great for when you're doing laundry or cleaning your house. Just turn me up really loud. I have good music from MyNoise and from the game's own built-in sounds. I'm really great in the shower. Like when you take a shower with a game. So yeah, that's how we roll. Yeah. You get to hear me in the shower, or you're cleaning your toilet or something, or you're doing laundry, or you're jogging. Take me along with you. I'm a great companion, but I definitely appreciate you liking and subscribing to this series, and don't be shy about ringing the bell and double tapping on that all. That's all appreciated here, folks. This is Game Double Tap, the channel that describes absolutely everything. I am Michael Gray, and this is Conjury. The developer's name is Dean Coulter, the Great One. That's the title it gets. The music is MyNoise, also sophisticated and awesome ambience sound creation kind of thing. All right, let's get started here because I'm talking and I'm just about ready to get started. Let's create a Desire deck. We're going to be on Platinum Key level. We're going to be playing Ludolph. Ludolph is the first character you have access to. And yes, I am on Platinum Key level. And no, I haven't unlocked any other characters because I don't want to. I want to play Ludolph until I beat the final boss of Platinum Key level. If it even opens up, I don't know. We'll see. Again, I've not been able to get by the first 3 bosses in Platinum Key. It's really hard. It's really hard.
New game. Settings. New game.
Oh, and let me turn the speaking rate down. Of course, I always forget.
Conjury. Direct touch. Direct touch. Vertical navigation. Settings. Volume. Audio button. Speaking rate. 199, 80, 70%. 65%. Words. Characters. Actions. Direct top. Vertical headings. App switcher. Conjury. Conjury. Active.
All
Continue.
right. Now that we're
Conjury. Double tap to
we
select.
got the speaking rate down. Let's start.
Continue. New game. Continue.
Oh, I have a
Button.
continue.
New game.
Let's go new game.
Character screen.
Come back
Less
to that
than
later.
that.
Okay.
Button.
Let's select.
Gems 35. Select a character. Ludolph. Ability. Previous. Next. About. Bronze. Silver. Gold. Platinum key. Start. Platinum key.
Platinum key selected.
Start.
Let's go.
Map screen. Location mid underscore boss. Floor 5. Disable.
There we go. All right.
Button.
Let's get it. Let's see if what we're really looking for is our first good loot bag. We're looking for Desire. And for our weapon box, we're really looking for a denier. We're looking for a denier. We're looking for any card that promotes Desire decks. We're definitely looking for Nimble. Nimble is a great card to have in a Desire deck. We'll take a giant weapon if we have to, but basically we're really looking for Desire. We're looking for that kind of thing. Okay, let's go.
Options bar. Map screen. Location battle. Floor 1. Options bar. Rat appears. Your turn. Options. Rat. Player info. Your hand.
I'm just gonna blaze. I'm just gonna blaze
Double tap to
through
select.
the combat, and I'll stop and highlight when we select cards, and I'll stop to talk about good and bad cards for a Desire deck. Other than that, we're just gonna blaze through this.
Draw card. End turn. Your hand. Jab. Mana cost 1. Select a target. Target rat. Health 6. Jab. Mana cost 1. Jab. Parry. Mana cost 1. Jab. Mana. Select a target. Target rat. Health 4 slash. Jab. Mana cost 1. Parry. Jab. Mana. Select a target. Target rat. Health. Parry. Rat defeated. +2. Bottom bar. Weapon box.
Okay, weapon box.
Button.
Here we go. Our first
Double tap to select.
box.
Bottom bar. Weapon box. Add to your deck.
Here we go. Let's hope we get our first desire-like deck component.
Labala. Mana cost 3. Weapon. Attack. 2. Durability. 2. On equip. Double this weapon's attack.
Not good. Don't really want
Double tap to
Lavalas.
Nightblade. Mana cost 2. Weapon. Attack. 3. Durability. 2. If you are asleep at the start of your turn, gain +2 durability.
A Nightblade is a weapon
tap to
that
select.
gets 2 durability when you're asleep. We're not going to be building a sleep deck, not this particular deck session. So that's a
Cleaver. Mana cost 2. Weapon. Attack. 4. Durability. 2. If you end your turn with less than 1 mana, this will be destroyed.
mana conservative weapon.
Double tap to select.
And one of the worst weapons, Cleaver. We definitely do not want that. So there's nothing here for a Desire deck. This is a terrible start. But we should probably take Lavala because out of all these terrible choices, Lavala doubles his attack and you can use Focus. And it's one of my experiments. Let's just say it's one of my experiments. I want to see if you focus a Lavala and then equip a Lavala, will it double the attack pre-equip? That's been a thing I've been trying to pull off forever. So let's take Lavala, so at least we can work on some side experiments.
Nightblade. Lavala. Mana cost 3. Web options. Button.
All right, we have a
Double tap to
Lavala.
select. Player info. Let your hand. Parry. Bottom bar. Draw a card. End turn. Draw a card. Disable. End turn. Enemy turn. Left weapon. Slorm appears. Slime appears. Your turn.
Okay, 2 enemies.
Your hand. Bottom bar. Options bar. Slorm. Slime. Player info. Your hand. Parry. Bottom bar. And your hand. Parry. Mana cost 1. Parry. Mana cost. Labala. Mana cost 3. Weapon. Attack. 2. Select a target. Equip left. Parry. Mana cost. Bottom bar. And your hand. Parry. Mana. Select a target. Target Slorm. Attack 1. Target Slime. Attack 2. Parry. Bottom bar. Enter your hand. Parry. Mana cost. Bottom bar. End turn. Draw a card. Disable.
Okay, we are
Button.
out of moves.
Double tap to select. Your hand. Parry. Mana cost. Player info. Left weapon. Labala. Weapon. Attack. 4. Durability. 2. Select a target. Target Slorm. Health 6/6. Target Slime. Health 6/6. Target Slorm. Health. Left weapon. Labala. Your hand. Bottom bar. End turn. Enemy turn. Slorm deals 1 damage to you. Parry. Slorm appears. Your turn. Bottom bar. End. Your hand. Parry. Mana cost 1. Action. Block 2. Parry. Mana cost 1. Button. Jab. Mana cost 1. Select a target. Target Slorm. Health 6/6. Target Slorm. Health 2/6. Parry. Slorm defeated. +2 coins. Bottom bar. Loot bag.
All right, loot bag.
Double tap to select.
Hopefully we get a good action card.
Loot bag. Bottom bar. Draw. Loot bag. Add to your deck.
We're looking for Desire.
Rebound. Mana cost 1. Action. Block 2 damage. After. If the enemy's attack is 0, deal 2 damage.
Rebound's not what
Double
we're
tap to
looking
select.
for, so
Ping. Mana cost 2. Action. Deal 6 damage to an undamaged enemy.
Ping is a good
Button.
card, but that's
Double tap to
not
select.
what we're looking for.
Overdrive. Mana cost 0. Action. Gain +3 mana and become sleepy.
Sleepy deck
Button.
stuff. We're
Double tap to
definitely,
select.
I love Overdrive, but that's not what we're looking for. We've had 2 sleepy cards come in here. Boy, this has been really tough. No Desire cards yet.
Draw a card.
So
Button.
what do we
Double
take?
tap to select.
Is there anything here worth taking?
Overdrive. Ping. Mana cost. Rebound. Mana cost 1. Action. Ping. Mana cost 2. Action. Deal 6 damage to an undamaged enemy.
We'll take Ping.
Button.
It's not a great
Double tap to
card,
select.
but it's not a terrible card. We'll take Ping.
Options.
So
Button.
we'll
Double tap
take
to select.
Ping.
Slorm. Attack. Slime. Player info. Your hand. Bottom bar. Options bar. Up. Slorm. Slime. Attack 1. Player info. Left. Your hand. Parry. Bottom bar. End turn. Your hand. Ping. Mana. Select a target. Target Slorm. Health 6/6. Target Slime. Health 6/6. Target Slorm. Health 6/6.
Let's kill that one.
Parry. Slorm defeated. Plus. Bottom bar. Food bag. Add to your hand.
Okay, food bag. Nothing really matters on a food bag. What we're looking for from the food bag is to speed up our deck. We're looking for pepper. Pepper is one of the most valuable things because that improves the lifespan of our weapon. Of course, we're looking for cards that lower the mana cost of other cards, and of course, spare fruits and vegetables to have around for our basic necessities.
Sweet corn. Mana cost 0. Food. Reduce the cost of 2 cards in your hand by 1.
Sweet
Can only be
corn
used once.
is absolutely amazing.
Button. Pumpkin. Mana cost 0. Food. Restore 10 health and discard 3 cards from your hand. Can only be used once.
Pumpkin is a great
Button.
for a great
tap to
food
select.
card for discard decks. So pumpkins are great, but again, I'm not really looking for pumpkins. but I'll take it just in case.
Tomato. Mana cost 1. Food. Give all equipped weapons plus 3 damage. Can only be used once.
This is a great card.
Button.
Tomato's a great
tap to
card. Tomato also promotes things like reinforcement to be drawn by the RNG engine of Conjury. So in Conjury, everything is RNG, but it's also suggestive based. So what I mean by that suggestive based is that when you start taking certain cards, the game's engine begins to suggest other cards in your loot bags and your weapon boxes. This isn't a guarantee, but it does begin to happen. And if you're very lucky, both your weapon, loot, and food bags will begin to kind of like work together. They'll kind of like become symbiotic and they'll start helping each other. And then all it takes is good play by you and you should go pretty far. So, let's see.
Pumpkin. Mana cost 0.
I
Food.
think
Restore 10 health
we
and discard
should-
3 cards from your hand.
We're
Can
early.
only be used once.
We're early, so we really
Button.
don't need a pumpkin.
Double tap to select. Sweet corn. Mana cost
So
0.
we're gonna take
Food.
sweet
Reduce the cost of
corn
2 cards
so
in
we
your hand
can
by 1.
knock out the
Can only be
enemies
used once.
fast.
Options.
We have a lot
Button.
of 1 cost
Double
mana.
tap to select.
We have a lot of 1 mana cost cards. So sweet corn reduces 2 different cards cost by 1. Sweet corn is one of the best food bag cards. I use it constantly. Yeah, I love sweet corn. It isn't my absolute favorite one, but it is amazing. So, all right, so we got sweet corn.
Slime. Attack 1. Player info. Left weapon. Lava. Your hand. Parry. Mana cost
Okay,
1.
parry.
Action. Parry. Mana cost 1. Parry. Mana. Sweet corn. Mana
We
cost
have a
0.
lot of
Food.
parries,
Reduce the
so
cost. Parry. Mana
we'll
cost
play
1.
sweet
Sweet
corn.
corn. Mana
Reduce
cost
those
0.
parries to
Food.
0.
Parry. Mana cost 1.
So when
Action.
you play
Block 2
sweet
damage.
corn, all your
Button.
two of your
Double tap to
1
select.
cost mana cards will reduce by 1, but it's random. Remember, sweet corn affects 2 random cards. It can also affect cards that have more than a 1 mana cost. So, but the good thing is it can reduce cards to 0 cost. Sweet corn works really well in 0 cost decks. I'll be doing a build with a 0 cost deck, though I gotta tell you, it's really hard to do. Okay, knock back a little bit of our witch's brew. All right, so we got 1 enemy here.
Bottom bar. Options bar. Options. Slime. Player info. Left weapon. Your hand. Player info. Left weapon. Lava. Weapon. Attack. 4. Durability. 1.
Okay, we only got
Double this
1
weapon's attack.
durability in our lava law.
Button.
I could
Double tap to select.
I could break our lava law, but I'm gonna try to keep it and hopefully we get a reinforce. We wanna try to call out a reinforcement from RNG.
Your hand. Parry. Mana cost 0.
So-
Action. Select a target. Target slime. Attack 1.
Let's,
Cancel.
I'm not gonna worry
Parry.
about 1
Mana cost 0.
damage.
Act bottom bar. End turn. Draw a card. End turn. Your hand. Jab. Mana cost
Okay,
1.
there's a jab.
Action. Not enough mana.
Okay, we're out of actions.
Bottom bar. End turn.
A mana.
Enemy turn. Slime deals 1 damage to you. Jab. Scuttler appears.
Okay, now we got 2 enemies.
Bottom bar. Options bar. Option. Scuttler. Slime. Player info. Your hand. Parry. Mana cost 0. Action. Block 2
Let's
damage.
block.
Select a target. Target Scuttler. Attack 1. Target slime. Attack 2.
Okay, we'll block
Parry. Mana
that.
cost 0. Jab. Jab.
Let's get those jabs going.
Target Scuttler. Health 6/6.
Let's kill
Parry.
that
Mana cost 0.
Scuttler.
Action. Parry. Mana parry. Jab. Select a target. Target Scuttler.
Kill the
Health
first
4/6.
enemy.
Parry. Mana cost 0. Action.
I
Block 2
don't
damage.
like to waste a block on enemies.
Double tap to select.
I don't like to waste damage on enemies that are already blocked. They're effectively not going to be able to do anything. So typically you don't want to block enemies that you're going to kill. Do your killing and then do your blocking. But make sure you leave enough mana to do whatever jobs you want to do. My belief is that on the harder difficulty levels, defense is the best offense, whereas on the lower difficulties, a good offense is going to help you with your defense. So it's just reversed based on the difficulty.
Parry. Mana cost 1. Bottom bar. End turn. Draw a card.
See if we can get that reinforced soon.
End turn. Draw a card. End turn. Your hand. Jab. Mana
Oh, there we
cost.
go.
Select a target. Target Scuttler. Health 2/6.
Get this Scuttler
Parry.
done.
Scuttler defeated.
Okay,
Plus 2 coins.
let's
Parry.
hope-
Mana cost. Bottom bar. End turn. Loot bag.
Okay, we got a loot bag,
Button.
which is really good.
Double tap to select.
We are really trying to build a desire deck, so let's see if we can get something good.
Loot bag. Add to your deck.
Okay, here we go.
Snag. Mana cost 1. Action. Draw a
Oh,
card.
snag!
It costs 0.
That's really good. Snag is
Double tap to select.
Okay, snag is a great desire deck card because it can turn the card desire into a 0 cost card that, if you have the correct weaponry or offhands equipped, will get you just free cards. So snag is great. Well, it basically turns desire into a 1 mana cost card, but it also culls and speeds your deck. So Snag is a great card. That's a great find for level 1.
Destitute. Mana cost 1. Action. Deal 6 damage. Lose 2 coins if you have any.
Okay, Destitute is a card I used to play
Double tap to select.
all the time. But then I'd always have 1 or 2 coins under what I needed to buy a really good piece of equipment from the shop. So use Destitute when you're in the lower levels because you get so many coins. But when you're in higher levels, you're going to have to wean yourself off of Destitute. Destitute is a fantastic card though.
Scurry. Mana cost 1. Action. Draw cards till there are 4 in your hand.
Scurry is fantastic.
Double tap to select.
Now, Scurry and Snag are equal. Scurry is going to slightly be better, though, so I shouldn't say equal. That's a little misleading. So, Scurry lets you draw cards until you have 4. Now, if you already have 2 cards in your hand and you play Scurry, you'll draw 2 cards. If you have 3 cards in your hand and you play Scurry, you'll only draw 1 card. So be aware, Scurry is most effective when you have only Scurry in your hand. It's also good if you have Scurry and 1 other card. Then you'll draw 3 cards for a cost of 1. That's a good deal. It's a little better than Sprint, but it's a little bit more situational. You have to pay attention to when Scurry is going to be useful. So I'm going to take Scurry. I'd love to take Snag. The only reason why I want to take Snag is because it really has a chance to reduce weapon cost. And it can also reduce other draw card costs, so you can go through your deck like butter. It's so sweet. This is a super hard thing right here. Snag is fantastic. Scurry is fantastic. I love to use Scurry in my Druid decks because I think of my mouse scurrying around, so it's kind of cute. But yeah, I'm gonna go for Scurry.
Destitute. Scurry. Mana cost 1. Options.
Okay, so we have Scurry. Let's
Double
make
tap
our
to select.
sound. That bing sound is telling you that I've done something or made a decision, so that's why you're hearing me play that from my sound maker. Also, it's a way of telling you that I'm going to make a decision. So that's why I use those sounds, because between the music, sound effects, and stuff like that, you might not always hear when I've selected something with voiceover. And it may not be in sync. So at least when I play the little ringing sound, you know that I've done a decision.
Slime. Attack
Okay,
0.
so we got a slime.
Player info. Your hand. Parry. Mana cost. Bottom bar. Your hand. Parry. Mana cost. Player info. Right. Health 18/20. Mana 0/4.
Okay, we got no more mana left.
Your hand. Parry. Bottom bar. End turn.
It's in our turn.
Enemy turn. Parry. Mana. Rat appears. Your turn.
Okay, we got 2 enemies.
Bottom bar. Options bar. Rat. Attack 2. Slime. Attack 1. Player info. Your hand. Parry. Mana cost
Okay,
0.
parry.
Action. Select a target. Target rat. Attack 2.
Let's
Parry.
block
Mana
that
cost
2
1.
damage.
Action. Lava. Mana cost 3.
Oh, we got
Weapon.
another
Attack.
lava. Okay,
2.
good.
Durability. 2.
Now that our
Double this
weapon
weapon's
has
attack.
recycled back, let's
Button.
equip this lava
Double tap to
so
select.
now we have 2 weapons, and now we can afford to break 1.
Scurry. Lava. Mana cost 3. Select a target. Equip left. Equip right. Parry. Mana
Put
cost
that in
1.
our right
Action.
slot.
Block 2. Bottom bar. Enter.
We've got the other lava
Button.
in our left
Double
slot.
tap to select. Your hand. Parry. Mana cost. Scurry. Mana cost. Bottom bar.
Okay,
Enter.
we got a Scurry.
Your hand.
This
Scurry.
is a good
Mana
time.
cost 1.
This
Action.
is a good
Draw
time
cards
to
till there
play
are 4 in your
Scurry.
Button. Player info. Left. Right. Health. Mana 1/4.
Yeah, we got 1 mana left.
Your hand. Parry. Mana cost. Scurry.
Let's play
Mana cost
Scurry.
1. Parry. Mana cost 1. Action. Block 2 damage. Bottom bar. End. Your hand. Parry. Mana cost 1.
Okay.
Parry.
We
Mana
got
cost
another
1.
parry.
Button. Jab. Mana cost
Got a
1.
jab.
Action. Ping. Mana cost 2.
And we got a
Action.
ping.
Deal 6 damage to an undamaged enemy.
Surprisingly, ping is
Button.
working really well
Double tap to select.
in this deck right now. So ping may have to be upgraded. I might have to give ping more consideration. Like ping pong, I have to give ping more consideration.
Bottom bar. Options bar. Rat. Slime. Player info. Your hand. Bottom bar. Options bar. Coins 8. Coins 8. Rat. Attack. Slime. Attack
Let's
1.
kill some of these
Player
things.
info. Left weapon. Lava. Weapon. Attack. 4. Durability. 1. Select a target. Target rat. Health 6/6. Target slime. Health 6/6. Target rat. Health 6. Left weapon. Nothing equipped.
Okay.
Right weapon. Lava. Weapon. Attack. 4. Durability. Select a target. Target rat. Health 2/6.
Kill one of these
Right weapon.
fools.
Rat defeated. Your hand. Bottom
I
bar.
should
End
have
turn.
killed the second creature because I
Button.
broke my own
Double
roll.
tap to select.
I had already blocked that rat, so I should have killed the slime. So that was a bad move by me.
Loot bag. Add to your deck.
All right, let's see what's in the loot bag.
Snag. Mana cost 1.
Oh,
Action.
another
Draw a
snag.
card. It
Cool.
costs 0.
This time we
Button.
might really
Double
have
tap
to
to select.
consider snag.
Snap. Mana cost 1. Action. Block 1 damage and draw a card.
Snap is okay,
Double tap
mediocre
to
at
select.
best. Basically, you block 1 damage, draw 1 card. It's a bit of a like flexibility if you need to make a special deck. I don't run Snap.
Mine. Mana cost 1. Action. Look at the top 3 cards in your deck and choose one to draw.
Mine is a great card.
Double tap
It's
to
a
select.
really hard choice between mine and snag. For now, we're going to take snag because we want to make our deck move a little faster. So let's take snag.
Snag. Snag. Mana cost 1. Action. Coins 10.
Cool, cool, cool.
Slime. Attack 1. Player info. Left weapon. Nothing equipped. Right weapon. Lobble. Health 18/20. Mana 0/4.
Okay, we got no mana. Let's end our turn.
Your hand. Bottom bar. End turn. Enemy turn. Slime deals 1 damage to you. Storm appears.
Yeah,
Your
we're
turn.
not having any issue. This is level 1. We shouldn't have too many problems. Again, remember, we're building a desire deck. So we're looking for components. Remember, when building a deck, pro tip number 1, when building a deck, no matter what you want, you're not always going to get what you need. So keep in mind, you may have to build your deck from the sides before you can get the main body of it created. Pro tip number 2, you might want to sit down and type out what you want your deck to look like and then do a comparison to how your deck is being created. I typically do this before I do a series or I create a video here on YouTube. I sit down and create an outline of what I want to talk about, and I include some topics that I want to discuss. Most of the time, my videos are not overly complex, so I don't really have to bring these outlines out. But if I'm doing a tutorial or an STG or something like that, what I'm going to be listening to my outline on my iPad. And that's something you can do as a content creator yourself. If you are a content creator, and if you're looking to make your content creator flag fly, then you're going to be looking to be a little bit more organized. Again, the better you sound, the more professional you sound, the more likely you're going to draw more people towards your channel. So, again, I'm going to be getting more into content creation for all of those. If you are looking to learn how to do a little content creation, you're looking to be a gamer, it doesn't matter if you're sighted or blind or visually impaired or whatever your visual diversity is. If you're looking to get involved in that, please reach out to me at gamedoubletap@gmail.com, and I'd love to work with you. And it's not going to cost you a penny. So, but we might work together and maybe we'll do a collaboration video or something like that. So if you're looking to collaborate, if you're looking to learn how to do a little content creation, I will be getting some people together and we'll be talking about that. I don't think I'll be doing it on the channel because it doesn't really fit my channel's kind of like structure. But I will be doing some little kind of seminars from some of you content creators. So look forward to that. That's coming up later this year. I gotta make my Zoom dollars. I mean, I've spent 150 plus, 160 plus dollars on Zoom this year. I've got to put my Zoom to work. If I'm gonna pay for Zoom every year, I better start using every penny of it. So that's one of my goals. So those are the first two pro tips, and I try to include up to 8 to 10 pro tips every video. So if you're looking to get straight up information, my pro tips are dispersed throughout the video. So if you're getting a little bored at one section, you can fast forward, but don't skip the pro tips because usually those, I'm very focused on those and they're very short and detailed, and that gives you all the information you need if you really want to be good. Because it's all about being the best at games, Okay, so we got that set.
Bottom bar. End turn. Your hand. Parry. Mana cost 1. Act. Player info. Slime. Slorm. Options
We got 2 more enemies left.
Options. Slorm. Attack. Slime.
We got
Attack 2.
Slorm and a slime.
This enemy intent. Health 6. Player info. Left weapon. Right weapon. Health 17/20.
We got 17 health.
Mana 4/4.
Oh, we got mana 4. Okay, we're at a new turn, so we got to keep the enemies to a reasonable number.
Your hand. Parry. Bottom bar. Your hand. Parry. Mana cost. Upsurge. Mana cost 2. Action.
Oh,
Deal 2 damage for every fish you have
I
played
got
this
the
battle.
fish card.
Total fish 0.
Oh, I hate you.
Button.
Okay.
Double tap to select.
So, okay, I'm gonna play this is my thing. For the fish card, I play this sound. Okay, so there is a real a-hole card. It's Upsurge. So the game gives you this card for some inexplicable reason. It's a card that works in fish decks. You get it. Even if it doesn't say you're going to get that card, you'll get this card. It's a just horrible card, useless card, terrible card. I hate this card, and I'm stuck with it. If I want to get rid of it, I got to pay 20 coins at the shop to dispense with it. So why do you get Upsurge? There's absolutely no reason. It's just a screwer card. It screws you over. Now, if you're playing a fish deck, it's great, because then the more fish you play, the more damage the card does. But for me, it's an absolutely horrible card. It doesn't work with our Desire deck. It isn't what we're looking for. We selected Snag, and unfortunately, we got Upsurge. Now, this may have been the developer's cheeky little way. I don't know if Dean Coulter's listening, but Dean, if you put Upsurge in there to screw me over, you've done so. You have succeeded. Congratulations. And I don't mean to be facetious and an ass, but, you know, I hate that card. Anyway,
Well, Mike, I love that card because I play nothing but fishy decks.
yeah. If you're a fishy deck player, great. I'm so happy for you. Unfortunately for me, I don't play fish decks that often, so I don't want Upsurge. Sounds like a bad medicine. Sounds like a medicine for erectile dysfunction. Use Upsurge. You never know when that date's gonna go the right direction. Oh, that was absolutely. Anyway, Upsurge is a trick card. It comes in. It isn't the card you selected. You will get it. It sucks. There's nothing we can do about it. Anyway, we'll get rid of it if we have the money. Other than that, just ignore it. By the way, Upsurge can be played for 0 damage, so if you need to get it out of your hand, you can play it. So there's your pro tip number 3. If you get effed by Upsurge, you can play it to get it out of your hand. And of course, part B of pro tip 3 is that Upsurge works really well with fish decks because it scales quite well, and you can also reduce its mana cost to 0, meaning it could be a pretty bombastic burn card if you're running a fish deck. So hey, take a negative and turn it into a positive. That's how we roll, right, folks? Let's be positive.
Parry, mana cost 1, action, player info, slime, Slorm, options bar, Slorm, slime, player info, your hand, bottom bar,
Okay, let's go. We'll see what we got in our
button,
hand.
your hand, parry, mana, Upsurge, mana cost,
Let's
parry,
play
mana cost,
parry.
select a target, target Slorm, attack 2. Parry, mana cost 1, parry, parry, mana cost, select a target, target Slorm, attack 0, target slime, attack 2.
Good.
Parry,
Okay, we
mana
just
cost 1,
blocked
action,
4
block 2
damage.
damage.
Keep in mind, pro tip number
Double tap to
4,
select.
you don't have a lot of health no matter what in this game. So if an enemy is going to do 2 damage, I would suggest you block it. Almost always block first, then attack. Again, when you get to platinum key level, the best offense is a good defense, as the old expression goes. All right, so they were good with those cards.
Player info, left weapon, nothing equipped, right weapon, Lava weapon, attack, 4, durability, 1,
We'll
unequipped,
keep that
double this weapon's
Lava
attack.
equipped.
Your hand, bottom bar, end turn. Draw a card,
Okay, what do we get?
end turn. Your hand, jab, mana
I got
cost
a
1,
jab.
select a target, target Slorm, health 6/6, target slime, health 6/6.
Let's hit
target
one
Slorm,
of these.
Parry, mana cost 1, bottom bar, end, draw a card, disable,
Okay, we got no more
button,
mana.
double tap, end turn,
End our turn.
enemy turn. Parry, rat appears, your turn.
All right, we got 3 enemies.
Bottom bar, options bar, rat, Slorm, attack 1, slime, player info, left weapon, your hand, parry, bottom bar, your hand, jab, mana cost
Okay,
1,
jab.
select a target, target rat, health 6/6,
Let's start.
target Slorm, health 4/6,
Kill the
Four,
weak
parry,
one in the
mana
middle.
cost 1, action, block 2 damage, bottom bar, end, your hand, Upsurge, ping, mana cost 2, action,
Oh, there's a
heal 6,
ping.
select a target, target rat, health 6/6,
Let's kill that rat.
parry, rat defeated, parry,
Okay,
mana cost
we
1,
should be
action,
down.
block 2 damage, bottom bar, end turn, your hand, parry, player info, right weapon, health 17/12, mana 1/4.
We got 1 mana left, so if we have a jab, we can kill the first one now.
Your hand, parry, mana jab, mana cost
There it
1,
is.
select a target, target Slorm, health 2/6.
You know, that ping is working
Parry, Slorm
extremely
defeated,
well.
plus 2 coins.
All right,
Parry,
we
mana
got
cost
2
1,
enemies
action,
down.
bottom bar, loot bag. Add to your
Okay,
deck.
let's see what our loot bag has.
Gather, mana cost 1,
Gather.
action, look at the top 3 card in your deck and pick 1. If you choose an arrow, draw an extra card.
This card works even
Button.
if you don't have an
Double tap to
archery
select.
deck. I don't usually play this card, but if you're looking for a really fast deck, Gather does work.
Bargain, mana cost 1, action, draw 3 cards and take 3 damage.
This is a
Button.
damage yourself
Double tap to
deck.
select.
Works with Katana. That's a whole separate other deck. I will run a Katana deck for you all. Not today. It's called a Katana Tanto deck. Katana Tanto self-damage deck. It's a special deck all by itself. I will be doing that deck, don't worry. But that's not what we're looking for.
Burn, mana cost 1, action, deal 2 damage. Burn enemy.
Burn is an
Button.
absolute
Double tap
fantastic
to select.
card. If you have a chance to replace your parry with your jabs with burn, I would do so. Burn is great. Again, it does make your deck a little... It makes your deck a little full of just pure offensive attacks, so sometimes that could be problematic. But yeah, we'll take burn.
Draw a card. Button. Burn. Bargain. Gather. Bargain. Burn. Mana cost
Let's take
1.
burn.
Exit level.
Okay, we'll take burn.
Button.
Okay,
Double tap to
we're
select.
almost out of this deck, almost out of this particular level. Pro tip number 6, kill every enemy on every level. You never know what one's going to drop, so be aware of the rotation part B, pro tip 6 or 5. Be aware of the rotation. You get weapon box, then loot box, then sometimes another loot box, then you get food bag. And then sometimes you'll get one food bag, then you'll get a loot and another food bag. And sometimes you'll get a loot to food, and then you'll get multiple food bags. So you only get one weapon box per level. So be aware of that. So for the most part, I think that's true.
Exit level. Exit level. Bottom bar. Drop and turn. Your hand. Burn. Mana cost 1. Not enough mana.
Okay, we got no more mana.
Player info. Left. Slime. Options bar. Options. Slime. Attack 1.
We got a slime. I don't want to break our weapons, so but let's just wait one more turn.
This enemy intends to. Player info. Left. Your hand. Bottom bar. And turn. Enemy turn.
He can hit us for
Slime
one
deals
damage.
1 damage to you. Your turn.
Again, 1 damage isn't a big deal.
Exit level. Exit level.
And
Bottom bar. Draw a card.
we can exit,
Button.
but what we're looking
Double tap to
for
select.
is to kill every enemy.
And turn. Your hand. Jab. Mana cost 1.
Jab.
Select a target. Target slime. Health 6/6. Parry. Mana cost 1. Action. Upsurge. Mana cost 2. Action. Deal 2. Burn. Mana cost.
Burn.
Select a target. Target slime. Health 4/6. Mercy. Parry. Mana cost 1.
Of course,
Action. Block 2 damage.
any enemy that
Button.
you damage
Double tap to select.
down to 2 health that has a burn status effect on them is effectively a dead enemy, unless you made it so that it can't fight. If you blocked it and you burned it, you just screwed up, because remember, they take damage every time they attack when they are afflicted with burn. So do not block enemies you burn unless there's some other nefarious thing you have planned. Almost out of our Conjury coffee. Of course, our first level. Level 1, I spent a lot of time talking about my strategy and my plan. So again, it's usually not this slow to complete level 1, but for the most part, we're talking about how to play this particular Desire deck. This is sort of an STG/play/chatathon.
Bottom bar. Exit level. Exit level. Bottom bar. And turn. Your hand. Upsurge. Mana cost. Player info. Left weapon. Right weapon. Labala. Weapon. Select a target. Target slime.
Let's
Health
kill
2/6.
this slime.
Right weapon.
Okay,
Slime
good.
defeated.
We
Plus
should
2
get a
coins. Right
food
weapon.
bag.
Nothing. Your hand. Parry. Mana cost. Bottom bar. And turn. Food bag.
Okay, we got a food bag.
Button. Double tap to select.
The burping sound is for food. Let's see what we got.
Exit level. Exit level. Exit level. Food bag.
Let's
Add to your
see
hand.
what we got in the food bag. Probably nothing. You don't get any permanent keeping cards, but I just open it anyway.
Lettuce. Mana cost 1.
Lettuce.
Food. Mushroom. Mana cost 0.
Mushroom.
Grapes. Mana cost
These
0.
are all
Action.
great
Draw a
cards.
card and
We don't
reduce
need
exit
any
level.
of them. Grapes and
Double tap
sweet
to select.
grapes are also one of my favorite fruits from the food bag. I love sweet corn. It's my favorite vegetable, and I love grapes is one of my favorite fruits in the food bag. All right, so we got this enemy done.
Bottom bar. Your hand. Player info. Options bar.
So we're
Options.
done. Let's go ahead and go to level
Double
2.
tap to select. Player info. Your hand. Bottom bar. And turn. Escape.
And now you can hear MyNoise coming in gracefully to pick up the music, as we don't have music in between levels on Conjury.
Next.
I think
Button.
it'd be nice to
Double tap
have
to select.
music in between levels, but also make sure we can toggle it on and off. As it is right now, all the music and sound effects in Conjury are completely accessible, and they are adjustable. You can decrease or increase the volume or sound effects, and you can even turn them off. So it's really, really quite nice. Again, I love that developers of blind and visually impaired gaming are making it so that we as the players have control over our soundscape. That is absolutely fantastic. Best practices, appreciate it. Best. So I do like it.
Next.
All right, let's go next.
Button. Map screen. Location mid_boss. Floor 5.
I love
Disable.
the scroll sound.
Button.
I like.
Double tap to select.
I wish Conjury would put more cool sounds like the scroll sound. I think that's one of the best new sound effects for a game. I love their deck, the cards being received by you as a player. I really think they should increase that sound effect. It's a little too quiet, by default. Again, specialized sound effects in Conjury should be on a separate adjuster so that we can adjust them. So the scroll sound effect can be louder, the drawing a card effect can be louder. I'd love to see things like that accentuated, streamlined, improved, enhanced, given more tooltips on that so we can adjust it. Because for the most part, when you really, like, this game is a pleasure to play. And at a certain point, when I'm creating content for it, I'm always looking for a way to accentuate it and show you how beautiful it is. And the best way to do that is being able to control the soundscape. So the ambience, the sound effects, the BGM, you want to be able to make those interesting. And as a blind and visually impaired content creator, the most important thing to me is sound. Of course, I know for those of you who are visually diverse, the most important thing to you might be visuals and graphics. But for me, that isn't so much the case. So, all right, we're gonna go to level 2. Let's see what we get. Alter is okay. We don't have a great weapon, so I don't really care if we get the alter, but I really don't want to deal with bandits. Pro tip number, let's go call it 6. Pro tip 6, don't fight the bandits unless you absolutely feel you can beat them. You've got a great weapon, you've got a great deck, then they're a great source of coins. My suggestion, be a wuss, pay the 10 coins and leave. The bandits are really hard. Again, I love it. I think Dean Coulter did an excellent job adding these really unique events. I think Conjury is one of the few games that breaks the mold because they just don't do the same thing over and over again. There's always something random. There's always something RNG in Conjury. A lot of games are so completely benign of variety, whereas Conjury has tons of variety, and that's what makes it such a great game, and that's what gives it so much amazing replay value. So again, developers, if you're listening, creating RNG and variety and randomness in your games really provides that lush, awesome environment that gamers love, where they never know what's going to happen. They never know what's around the corner. And that is pretty much what role-playing is. That's what role-playing RPGs are. You never know what you're going to run into. Might be a beholder, might be a cheetah, might be a slime. You never know, but it's nice having variety. It's really nice having variety. And of course, Conjury has one more very important aspect to it. It is incredibly tight strategy-wise. Conjury doesn't play. Like, Conjury is not a game that's going to say, hey, let me make it easy for you. Here you go. Here's all these cool stuff that, it has cool stuff, but it's not going to give you stuff that's going to make you just one-shot win the game. No, you have to earn it every single step of the way. All right, we're still trying to build a Desire deck. Again, we've not been successful yet, but again, this is only part 1. I do believe I'm going to try to do level 2 and level 3, and then I think we're going to take a break. I don't want these episodes to get too long because I want you to be able to jump from the parts of the Desire deck build to see which part you most likely want to listen to and see was effective. So I don't want to make the episodes too long, and I think we've been already recording for almost an hour, so let's try to knock out level 2.
Options bar. Coin 16. Map screen. Location battle. Floor 2.
Okay.
Button. Location event. Floor 2.
Okay, we got an event.
Button. Location battle. Floor 3. Disable. Location event. Floor 2. Location battle. Floor 2.
Okay, I don't want any battle because if there's a
select.
battle, it's likely to be the thieves or the bandits. I'm going to go for the event, which is probably going to be the frog. Hopefully it's the spirit, because that one just gives you one bad card, which means we'll have 2 crappy cards, but it's fine. At least we'll get a really nice little trinket.
Location event. Floor 2.
Let's take the event. It's probably a frog, which
Double
means
tap
we're
to
going to
select.
have to figure out what we did.
Options bar. A fiery spirit appears before you.
Oh, good. It's a fiery spirit. I love the fiery spirit. So, what are we looking for?
I have an offer for you, traveler.
For the fiery spirit, and let's give the fiery spirit some applause. Very good, fiery
I will upgrade
spirit.
a weapon of your choice
I love
twice.
it. Oh! It's the fiery spirit that awards upgrade. This
No
is
coins, of course. They are of no use to me.
We're going to get one ding dong card. So you're going to get a card called...
All you need to do is accept a curse.
Curse. Curse doesn't do any damage to you. It just plugs up your deck a little bit. So unfortunately, you can also pay to remove curse. I've never done it though. So if somebody has tried to remove curse and the game said no, Let me know in the comments, please. I'd really like to know, just for my own curiosity. So let's go ahead. We're going to accept this offer. We're going to upgrade our weapon, which will make it a little stronger. Hopefully it gives it more attack. I really don't need durability. I'd love to get its attack up to 6, but that's not likely to happen. But if it does, this could be a very successful run.
Event screen. Upgrade lead. Upgrade weapon.
Let's upgrade.
Select a weapon. Ludolph. Mana cost 3. Weapon. Lead.
Okay, now
Mana
keep
cost
in
3.
mind,
Weapon. Attack.
pro tip
2.
number
Durability.
7.
2. Unequip. Double this weapon's attack.
The
Button.
Spirit is one of the
Double tap to
best
select.
events you can get, but if it offers you to upgrade a weapon, remember it will upgrade a single, I think it's random or a single weapon, it will upgrade it twice. So I don't think you get a choice. And also keep in mind part B, pro tip 7, you don't get to choose what kind of upgrade. Maybe in Conjury 2, you can pay, maybe you can buy a special enhancement that allows you to choose where the upgrade goes. That would give us more specificity in how we develop our decks, and it'd be really fun. I think when Dean Coulter does Conjury 2, he will make it so that you can choose how your weapon upgrades. As it is right now, it's random, which really works well with the way Conjury is developed. But I think in the future, now that Conjury is extremely successful, I think I'd love to see more ability for the player to make decisions about how their deck is formed and created, how their weapons and offhands and items develop. I'd love to see more ways to change the cards too. I'd love to see more ways to experiment, change cards. I'd love to have a card combination figure, like we have an alchemist skill. Adding professions to Conjury would be redonkulous. Like imagine if you had a blacksmith profession and you can improve your weapons that way. Imagine if you have an alchemist profession and you can improve things like your potions. Imagine if you had a cook profession, you can improve your food bag. And if you had a special illusionist profession, you can improve your cards. And if you had a special, I don't know, what would it be? Magician profession, you could improve how you get card draws or how trinkets work. And if you had a tinkerer profession, you could change how your trinkets work. See, so professions are absolutely a great, in my opinion, possible improvement that can be added to Conjury if we ever get part 2. All right, I know you didn't expect to get all this stuff, but
Lead.
all right.
Ludolph. Mana cost 3. Button.
Okay.
Lead. Ludolph. Mana cost 3. Weapon. Attack. 2. Durability. 2.
Let's do
Unequipped. Double this
Ludolph.
weapon's attack. Your weapon has been upgraded twice.
All right, Lava's been upgraded twice. That's a, yeah, sounds like it.
And the curse has entered your deck.
And we got curse. Be aware, pro tip 8, there is a slight delay
Map
as the
screen.
computer
Location and underscore
talks.
box. Floor 5. Disabled.
I might want to
Button.
warn the developer
Double
that
tap to
there
select.
are a couple of scenes that you can't go back and hear the information again. It'd be really nice if we could rehear what the NPC has to say. So could we put in a little control that says repeat? Just thinking of newer players. For me, I already know what they're all saying. But yeah, be aware there is a delay as the NPC speaks. So that's pro tip 8. That's a very, very basic tip, Bill, by the way. These aren't earth-shattering pro tips.
Location shot.
All right,
Floor 4.
we're gonna
Disabled.
do one more level,
Button.
then we're gonna wrap it
Double
up.
tap to select. Options bar. Map screen. Location battle. Floor 2. Location event. Floor 2. Location battle. Floor 3. Options bar. Fairy appears. Your turn. Options.
All right, starting
Button.
off with the
Double tap to
pain
select.
living butt fairy, because I've been killed by fairies a lot recently. Now they start off really easy to beat on the first level keys, like on silver and gold key, they're only a little annoying. On basically bronze, they're meaningless. But on platinum, fairies get to be real a-holes because they will increase the attack of other enemies. And if that enemy's already increasing its attack, you could get hit for 10. So be careful. Fairies are not a joke. I know you didn't take them seriously on the low level keys, but on platinum, you better take them serious. You better take them seriously. They can kill you. Again, this is not a strong deck yet, but that spirit giving us that double enchant on our weapon, let's see how strong our weapon is, because that is giving us a new life here.
Fairy. Player info. Your hand. Lava. Mana cost 1. Weapon. Attack. 2. Durability. 2. On equip. Double this weapon's attack.
All right. Ooh, boy.
Button.
It lowered.
Double tap to select.
It lowered the cost, which is great. The best would have been attack, but it lowered the cost by 2. So those 2 upgrades both focused in on the cost. That's great. So now our Lavala is extremely inexpensive. So to benefit our Lavala, pro tip number 9, utilize equip cards. Equip cards cost you 0 mana. They work great in 0 cost mana decks, but they're also a deck culling component, and they also are basically a copy of any weapon in your deck. So use equip cards. They're quite good. It's worth passing up on a good card to get an equip utility card.
Bottom bar. End turn. Your hand. Player info. Left weapon.